got yelled at by like 8 different people. They said, Dana's I had no idea. Apparently it's against the rules. So I got fined $50,000 for doing that.
Today we're joined by former UFC fighter, smiling Sam Alvey. Now Sam, it's actually a bit of an honor to have you here because you have one of the longest UFC records on the books, beating BJ Penn's previous attempt. Is that what you tell people instead of saying that it was for the longest winless streak in UFC history?
Yeah, no, his record was a little different. His record was losses. I didn't lose 8 in a row. I had a draw in there. That's the difference. It's not, I don't like bringing up that difference. Up here, it helps me a little bit. And
like you said, it was winless streak, not loss streak, because you had a draw back in 2020. But in hindsight, do you wish you took the L in that fight just so you would have had a clean record of losses and truly taken that prestigious title of longest loss streak?
If I got to wish, I'd wish the streak never happened. However, it did happen, and it'll likely never be broken. So I will be part of UFC history forever.
So with that, Sam, what advice would you give to aspiring fighters like Tony Ferguson, who are currently trying to attempt to beat your record?
Tony Ferguson is nipping at my heels, that son of a gun. I sure hope he gets a win or retires before he takes my record from me.
Now, Sam, you've just won your first fight in over 5 years at heavyweight. How does it feel?
Well, it felt great till you added the in over 5 years part. So I appreciate that. Given I think I won 4 or 5 of those fights, judges didn't. And at the end of the day, they're the ones that matter.
Now, judging has been an issue for both fans and fighters alike, with yourself getting the nasty end of a couple of bad decisions. Do you think it's time that you, Paul Felder, and Chris Lieben finally band together to protect fellow redheads from judge prejudices?
As long as I get Ed Herman and Bo Nichols in this thing as well, we will start the Ginger Mafia, and we will get all the judging, all the scoring, all the reffing things squared away.
Now, Sam, have you been watching the latest season of The Ultimate Fighter with Conor McGregor?
Yeah, it's the first season I've watched in a long time. My boy Trevor Wells is on it, so I gotta watch and support him.
And of course, you made your Ultimate Fighter appearance back in 2012. But Sam, was your coach also coked out of his fucking mind during your season?
No, Shane Carwin, I don't think he's ever touched a drug.
Now, Sam, if you just take a look behind you, this is one of your more famous images. And with that, just a simple question. Who is Perfect Tom, and is this some sort of cancer thing?
It's Perfect Tan. A member of my gym, he owns a line of tanning beds. So he sponsored me for the fight. Like a week before, I said, dude, I have this idea. You have a stencil that says Perfect Tan. I'll spray tan myself with Perfect Tan on it. The day of weigh-ins, I perfect tanned myself. Anyways, I knocked out Dan Kelly. Yeah, celebrated. It was the greatest moment of my life. Woo! Got in the back, and I got yelled at by like 8 different people. They said, Dana's pissed. I had no idea. Apparently, it's against the rules. You're not allowed to have anything tattooed or spray painted or hennaed onto your body for a fight. So I got fined $50,000 for doing that.
So you wouldn't recommend this for UFC fighters to earn a little bit of cash?
He said he'd make it up to me. He said I can have $50,000 of free spray tanning whenever I want it the rest of my life.
Now, Sam, you've actually had a couple of TikToks blow up over the last year, showcasing your experience as a substitute teacher. Does the implicit threat of being able to suplex your students at any given time keep them in line?
It must, because I haven't had any bad students.
Now, fellow redhead Piotr Jan was surrounded by a bit of controversy for a while after following his corner's advice during his title fight against now champion Aljamain Sterling, which he lost via disqualification. But Sam, when you were instructed to, and I quote, kick him in the dick.
You did, and it's looking like...
But you didn't kick him in the dick and ended up winning the fight. How do you expect to keep control of a classroom when you yourself were rewarded for not following instructions?
No, they need to know if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And if you get caught, then you're in trouble. So I may not have kicked him in the dick. I knocked him out with my ass. So I kind of twisted it a little bit.
Now, Sam, I actually heard a saying the other day that might connect with you. And it goes, those who can do and those who can't teach. Now, what do you think of that saying?
Well, I've heard a saying too. And the saying I heard is those that can fight, those that can't do interviews in red suits. It's the saying I heard. I don't know what he was talking about.
That could be towards anyone. No.
Hey, to anyone. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sam Alvey, for your interview today, and I hope to see you in the PFL against Francis Ngannou soon.
Francis, I'm coming for you. And then Jake Paul, I'm coming for you too. And then Logan Paul, I'm coming for you after all of them.